Yeah. Hello, this is Priscilla, and welcome to our conversational English class. I hope that this will be an enjoyable class for you. I hope that you will enjoy it as much as I enjoyed putting it together. This class is for all, and I will begin. The image that is here, and just think about what you see just for a moment and what this story might be about. The little boy who told oftentimes when we look at an image, we get a feel for what it is that someone wants us to know. So, Julio, what do you think when you see the image of the little boy on the screen?
Um, I see a little boy screaming,
Mm-hmm.
mentioning that he wants to be heard,
Yes.
uh, and he looks like he's in distress.
Mm-hmm.
I can see some sheep in the background,
Okay.
with and some mountains and green pastures.
That is correct. That's exactly what I see too. I didn't necessarily know that I saw that the little boy is in stress, but it could be. He could be singing. He could be in the stress. So let's just find out what is actually going on in the story. And we have with us also Ruben. Hello, Ruben. How are you?
Hello, Priscilla. I'm doing great. What about
Great.
you?
Awesome. It's good to see you. I'm doing well. I'm doing well also. And we have Dennis. How are you tonight, Dennis?
Fine, teacher.
Great. It's nice to meet you. I don't think I've had the pleasure just yet, but I'm
First time
happy.
in Barbie.
Okay, but I'm happy to see you here.
And
I hope that you will enjoy this class,
thank you.
and I hope that you will enjoy it as much as I enjoyed putting it together. And I always like to have new students, and of course, I'm very appreciative of the ones who are becoming my loyal students. I'm sure some of you are staying up late at night to attend my class, and I'm staying up late at night to present the class. I'm going to tell you now, Julio, Ruben, Dennis, and Abid, your numbers are. So after I give you your numbers, if you can just say hello again and tell me what your number is. Julio, you are number 1.
Hello, I'm number one.
Ruben, you are number 2.
Hello, I'm number 2.
Dennis, you are number 3.
Got it, number 3.
4 is Obid.
Hello, I'm a number 4.
And Vu, you are number 5.
Hello, teacher. I'm number 5.
Okay, great. All right, so what we were just looking at is the image that is on the screen. Now we're going to go ahead and go into our activity for today. Since I have a large enough forum, I'm going to forego my reading the story. I may read it for you later, but I'm going to let us start reading it ourselves. So, Julio, you will be number 1. And I hope you can see that. Ruben is 2. And Dennis is 3. And Obed is 4. And of course, if someone else comes into the room, please let me know because I'm not in the area to look. 5.
Okay, teacher. My name is Amaury. How are you?
Oh, Amari, is someone here? Okay, Amari, it's good to have you back again. Amari, you will be number 6.
Okay, thank you.
Mauri. And I'm not sure who has the dog, but if you will, mute your microphone until it's your turn to speak. Then we will be able to hear everybody very nicely. So, all right. So there we are. Now, in the gray area here, there's a little bit of an illustration about what the little boy did, what the little boy said, and it's an idiom, and we'll talk about that. So, Julia, would you start reading for us, please?
The little boy who told a white lie. Once there was a shepherd boy who had to look after a flock of sheep. One day he felt bored and decided to play a trick on the villagers. He shouted, "Help! Wolf! Wolf!"
Okay. So now what we hear is someone telling something to alert the people in the village that there is a problem. Now, could you read this idiom for us, Julia?
The little boy was soon to be taken as a barefaced liar, someone who lies easily with a total lack of shame.
Okay. So this is the idiom, barefaced liar. A barefaced liar is what, Julio?
It's a person that lies to you, looking you in the eye.
Good. Has this ever been something that you have experienced, Julio? Have you ever met a barefaced liar?
Yes, I think I had. I used to have a friend who was always telling us these funny and crazy stories.
Mm-hmm.
We all knew that she was lying,
Mm-hmm.
but wouldn't admit it no matter what you do or what you said.
Okay. But you knew that it was a barefaced lie.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Number 2, Ruben.
Yes, teacher is liar with it A or is with E?
Liar.
A-R. Okay, thank you.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, let me see. The billiards, how to pronounce that? Billiard?
Villagers, and this is just a group of people. Villagers are a group of people that live together, as in a city or in a community or a tribe. It's a group of people.
Okay. Villagers heard his cries and rushed out of the village to help the shepherd boy. Then they reached him. They asked, "Where is the wolf?" The shepherd boy laughed loudly. "Ha ha ha! I fooled all of you."
Okay. Now read the idiom for us.
Yes, the villagers wanted to give the little boy the benefit of the doubt. They chose to believe him as an honest person telling the truth, because there is no evidence to the contrary.
Okay. So have you ever met anyone, Ruben, who you wanted to believe only to find out they were dishonest and they had betrayed that trust? And if you were in my class of yesterday or earlier today, betrayed is a word that I would like for you to use, or if you're coming back to my class, please try to use some of the vocabulary that you've learned in previous classes. But if not, my question is, do you know of anyone that has ever betrayed a trust? That you gave them the benefit of the doubt, that if they said something, you believed them. If they needed your help, you believed them.
That has previously betrayed me?
Yes.
I don't know. When someone betrays me, I don't give it another chance to, or not.
Okay, but here is the question. Here is the question.
Mhm.
The question is, have you ever given someone the benefit of the doubt?
Oh yes.
Okay, good. Because at this point, we don't know that this person has Well, we know that he betrayed the villagers because he starts to laugh. So the idiom here is what, Ruben? What is the idiom? What is the idiom here?
The idiom is benefit of the doubt.
Very good. Benefit of the doubt is the idiom. Okay.
Mhm.
Does anyone have questions so far? Maybe no? All right. So now, Dennis, you're up.
All right. I was only playing a trick on you. A few days later, the shepherd boy played this trick again. Again he cried, "Help! Help! Wolf! Wolf!" again. The villagers rushed up the hill to help him, and again they found that boy had tricked them. They were very angry with him for being so naughty.
Okay. And the idiom?
The villagers realized that the little boy was breaking every rule in the book. The little boy was behaving in an unacceptable way,
And what is the idiom here?
breaking every rule in the book.
Okay, fantastic. Now, Dennis, can you tell me, have you experienced where someone has broke every rule in the book? First, you gave them the benefit of the doubt, and then they continue to break every rule in the book by being dishonest and betrayed your trust. Have you ever experienced that?
Oh, yes, one person was breaking every rule in the book
Mm-hmm.
that I remember.
Okay. All right, Obed, you're number 4, and you are up.
Yes. Uh, then, sometime later, a wolf went into the field. The wolf had attacked one sheep, and the another, and another. The short boy ran towards the village, shouting, "Help! Help! Wolf! Help! Somebody!"
And the idiom?
Idiom: the little boy cried wolf again, but the villagers could not recognize the truth. I thought it was in their face.
This is
The truth,
although. This is although.
this is although it was in their face. The truth was in their face, but the little boy had lied too many times for them to believe.
Okay. And so, what is the idiom?
Idiom, I think it was the truth was in their face.
The truth was in their face. So, tell me, Obed, has someone just stood and told you the truth, but you didn't believe them?
Yes.
And is it that you didn't trust them? What was the reason that you didn't believe them?
The villager not believe them.
Okay, but my question to you is, has anyone ever told you the truth, but you didn't believe them? Has anyone ever told you something that was true and you said, no, I don't believe you?
If you lied many times, maybe people not trust you.
Okay,
Trust you.
that's true. But here's my question. Listen to my question again. Has
Yes.
anyone told you the truth and you didn't believe them?
Me?
Yes, you personally.
Yes, of
Okay.
course.
And why is it that you did not believe them?
Because he a many time liar.
Okay. Boo, it is your turn, please, to read for us. Boo, could you read for us?
Yeah, yes. The villagers heard his cries, but they laughed because they thought it was another trick. The boy ran to the nearest villager and said, "A wolf is attacking the ship. I lied before, but this time it is true. The villagers did the double take, which was to take a second look to see what the problem was. When they realized it was the little boy watching the ship, they continued doing their daily chores of the day.
And what is the idiom?
Idiom is did the double take.
And what exactly is the double take? What does it mean to do a double take?
He the boy make a I think the boy was doing make a a double check, maybe a double check.
Okay. That's close, but that's not exactly close enough. Does anyone know what did a double take? Who did the double take? And why did someone do a double take? Does anyone know?
I think, teacher, double take is double action about something. For example, I will look someone and I stop it, that look, and I come back to see again or something like that.
Yes, exactly. So to do a double take in this situation, when the little boy was crying, "Help, help, the wolf is attacking my sheep," the people in the village normally would stop everything that they're doing and run to assist someone in need. So when they looked and they looked again and they saw it was the little boy that had fooled them twice before, they looked 2 times like, "What?" So they did a double take and said to themselves, "We're not going." And that was to do a double take. A double take is when you take the opportunity to observe something again. Okay? Amari?
Maybe
Yes.
it's similar to consider. They consider the boy. Teacher.
Yes, they consider the boy what?
Yes, I understand.
Okay, so yes,
Okay.
they consider that the boy was the same boy that had been deceiving them, who had betrayed them before. Now, they were not going to listen to him because they felt he was only trying to fool them once again. Amari,
Yes, teacher.
would you read for
Um,
us?
yes, of course. Finally, the villagers went to look. It was true. They could see the wolf running away, and many dead sheep lying on the grass. The villagers decided to trust the little boy once more. Someone said to the little boy, "Seeing is believing," but it was too late.
And what is the idiom here? What is the idiom?
The idea, realize you went to look. Um,
What is the idiom?
I don't know, teachers. Someone said to little boy to believe in something, or I don't know.
Seeing is believing is the idiom.
Seeing is believing. Okay.
So what does that mean?
Seeing is believing. For example, if I have a earthquake in Mexico or something like that, oh my gosh, seeing is believing. You need to see something for believe after that fact. I think, I don't know.
Okay, that's close. So if there is an earthquake in Mexico, do you normally have earthquakes in Mexico? Do you normally have?
Yes, in some cities, yes, but
Okay,
in my
but do
city,
you?
it's okay.
Okay, so in your city, you don't normally have an earthquake. So if you said, Priscilla, we had an earthquake in my city, I'll say, oh, Amari, you're lying. It's not true. And you'll say, yes, I'm telling you the truth. And then I will say, seeing is believing, which means I'm only going to believe you if I go and see it for myself. Okay?
Yes.
Okay, I
So
got
I
it.
that
have
is,
Thank you, teacher.
anyone
I have
else?
no I have one just comment.
Okay, what's your comment, please?
I think seeing is believing. When you someone told you about accident like accident,
Mm-hmm.
maybe he's true or false.
Mm-hmm.
But if you want to see that accident, you can see seeing is believing.
Okay, that would be a good example as well. Yes, that
Yes.
is a good example as well. So thank you very much for that. Let me scroll down, and here are our idioms today. And I want you to try and understand these idioms because you will use them. Don't add fuel to the fire. What do you think that means? Anyone can tell me. All three of these don'ts are the same thing. So let's go with Julio. Julio, don't
Hmm.
add fuel to the fire. Don't add insult to injury. Don't kick a man when he's down. They all seem to mean the same thing, so somewhat. What does it mean?
It means like don't make things worse.
Great. And Ruben, could you do the next one?
Yes, absence makes the heart grow fonder.
And what does that idiom mean?
It says being far away from person you love makes you. Yes, it's like it's similar when you are like when you don't have the people next to you is when you notice that you really love or you really like that person. You miss
Hmm.
her,
Very,
therefore
hmm
your heart loves more that people.
very good. Great. Obed, could you read the next one?
A picture is worth times words. Picture
And
can picture can give more just
pictures can give more information than words.
yeah, but
Hmm.
this is not clear for me. Read, yeah, it's okay. Picture can give more information than words alone.
Good. Okay. Do you understand?
Yeah, that's mean if you want to see the picture, maybe many idea you can say about these pictures.
Hmm.
Yes.
Good. Vu, could you do the next one, Vu?
Yes, actions speak louder than words. That
Okay.
means what you actually do is more important than what you say you will do.
Okay. Do you understand that?
Yes, I understand. Um, that means actions is more effective than than speak.
Very good.
I have comment, please.
Yes, please.
Yeah, maybe I told my manager, um, don't listen what I say. Just show what I doing.
Mm, yes, but it's a little awkward the way that you're saying. It says if you want parents usually tell their children, do as I say, not as I see you do, not as you see me do. Parents tend to do things that children shouldn't be doing. But in this case, we're saying what you actually do is more important than what you say. So show me and I will remember. If you tell me, I will forget. So show me, teach me. Don't just tell me.
Yes, okay.
Okay, I forgot who was next. Who's next? Amari, did you go yet? Okay,
I
I'll
think
start with.
number six. Number six is like
Okay, Amari. Maybe Amari's not here. Julio, would you do the
Yep.
next one?
Which is all in your head, imagined, not real.
What does that mean?
Well, some when something is, or when something is all in your head, it means that you are imagining that it's not real, but you are probably being just tricked by your imagination. Kind
Have
of
you
understand with the thing, imagination.
have you seen on concerts where girls go to these concerts and they fall in love with the musician, and they just know that the musician loves them, but the
Yeah,
musician the musician doesn't even see them, but they believe that the musician is singing just to her.
yeah,
So
like
that
the
becomes
stalkers, right?
like
How they
which one?
say it? The stalkers,
Yes, like the
people that,
stalkers. Yes, absolutely. Good. And
Uh,
yes.
maybe I have example, maybe right or not.
Okay, we'll hear.
Maybe someone go the doctor,
Hmm.
uh, psychologist,
Okay.
yes, and he told the doctor, I can see something, I can see my in my dream, and many things bad, I can see it. Maybe doctor said, I mean, not real.
That's correct. It's imagined. It's not real. The
Yeah,
pain
imagine.
that you're having is not real pain. Yes.
like a
And
hypochondriac.
yes, very good. Around the clock. Who can do the last one? Around the clock.
Maybe around the clock, all the time, 24 hours.
And can you give me an example of that?
Okay, I am learning English around the clock.
Okay,
Great.
very good. That means you're pretty much online 24 hours.
Wow.
Fantastic. Fantastic. Okay. Oh, here's two more. Asleep
Yeah,
at the wheel. Who can do this one? Asleep at the
as-
wheel.
asleep at the well, not paying attention, not doing his or her responsibility.
hmm What do you think that means?
That means depend yourself. Maybe
It means what?
depend yourself.
No, asleep at the wheel means that you're not paying attention to your job when dangerous things happen. So
Yeah, uh,
when an accident occurs, someone is not paying attention, so they're asleep at the wheel. Okay?
yes.
And the last one is shout or yell. Who would like to take that one?
Shout at the top of your lungs. Means when
Mm,
you shout really loud.
mm-hmm. Yeah.
Yeah, it's like
It's a,
self-explanatory. That one.
okay, and the idiom is shout at the top of your lungs. So it's not just shout or yell. It's shout at the top of your lungs, or you may hear people say yell at the top of your lungs. And that means that you're yelling as loud as you can. Like the little boy was yelling at the top of his lungs, help! Help! Wolf! Wolf! So he's yelling at the top of his lungs. All right. Any questions about those idioms before we go further? Because you all are doing amazing.
No, no question.
All right, let's see if anyone else came into our session. There's Ali. Hello, Ali. How are you?
Hello, I'm good, thanks.
Great. And we have anyone else? Okay. So I think we just have Ali. No, we have Shafar. Shafar, you will be number 7. 8, you are Ali. Everybody else remember your numbers, right? Okay.
I'm 8.
Okay, Ali, you are 8. Number 8.
Yeah.
Shafar, you are number 7. Right. So now, what we're going to do is look at giving advice. We're going to give advice. I want you to read the section and then choose from one of the items below and give some advice. Just choose one. So far, we'll go first. And we'll have Ali. Then we'll have 1, Julio. 2, 3, Dennis. 4 will be OBEID. 4. Okay, so then we'll start again with, don't choose the same one that Ali has. 5 is Fu. 6 will be Amari. 7. Already got you, Shafar. All right, so here we go. All the way back up to the top. You've got your idioms here, and here's your scenario. A scenario is a situation. All right, so I want you to read Shafar, for example. I'm going to choose this one, so you can't use this one, okay? I'm going to choose this one as my example. I really want to go see a movie tonight, but I'm trying to save my money to buy a new watch. So what advice would I give myself if someone had told me that and I wanted to use asleep at the wheel? Well, Priscilla, if you hadn't messed up the dinner arrangements and damaged your car, you would not have had this problem. So in the future, I suggest that you do not sleep at the wheel. Then you can make enough money to buy a watch and go to the movies. All right, so you have to give it a little bit of time to get your thoughts together. But Shafar, there you are. You may start whenever
Okay.
you're ready.
I really want to go see a movie tonight, but I'm trying to save my money to buy a new watch. I should I using these idioms?
Yes, you will choose. You will choose an idiom, and I'll try to write something, but I'm not sure. But which one will you choose? And everyone else can be going through and reading them because I want you to really understand them. So by the time we get to the 4th person, you should really know which one you're going to choose because all of them can be used and made to work. All right?
Okay, I will use a don't kick a man when he's done.
Don't kick a man when he's down. Okay, let's go.
How can I do it?
Okay, I really want to see a movie tonight, but I'm trying to save my money to buy a new watch. So what advice would you give yourself? You might say, Shafar, if you pay attention in class, you will do well in your life. Last week, you didn't have money to go to dinner. This morning, you forgot your books. And now you say you want to go see a movie, but you don't have money. Don't kick him. It's not nice to kick a man when he's down, but you're not doing what you need to do to make life easy for yourself.
Okay, I will give my advice for myself. Don't kick a man. Don't kick a man when he's down.
Okay.
Don't try to make a bad situation when yourself. Even you said you really want to see a movie and you want to save money. You're trying to your bad situation even worse, and I dare you, I bet you are not get bored if you
Okay. All right. So now I want to tell you all that your primary goal is to practice conversational English. It doesn't have to really make that much sense, but eventually your speaking will come freely and it will become fluent. So think about what you want to say, even if it doesn't come out quite like you want it to. Force yourself to continue speaking. So Shafar, you did a great job forcing yourself to speak, even though what you were saying is not as clear as I know it will be as we continue. But the goal, remember that your goal is to continue to talk. All right. Thank you, Shafar. Ali?
Yes. Yes. I read the situation. I
Yours
just
is
saw, yeah, I just saw my brother's girlfriend with another boy, but he's in really bad mood because he got fired this morning. Do you think I should tell him? Definitely no.
no.
Uh,
Which one are you choosing? Tell me which one you're choosing first.
yeah. It's a first one. Kick man when he's down.
Oh, okay. Don't kick a man. Okay,
Yeah,
don't kick a man when he's down. Okay, now
yeah,
tell me. All right, good.
yeah. Uh, I reply.
Yes, I want you to
For the
give me
question?
some. I want you to give me some advice, but your advice should be more than just reading. Don't make a bad situation worse. I want you to say something like, Ollie,
Yeah,
yesterday I know that losing a girlfriend is a bad thing, is a sad thing, and someone may be in a very bad mood. Um, well, let me read what it says. I just saw my brother's girlfriend with another boy, but he's in a really bad mood because he got fired this morning. Do you think I should tell him? I'm going to choose don't kick a man when he's down. No, I don't think I should tell him because not only did he lose his girlfriend, he lost his car. He lost his license for driving recklessly because he was trying to get to his girlfriend's house. So today, I will not make the situation bad by telling him that I saw his girlfriend with someone else. Okay, now you try. You have to tell me a lot.
um, actually, no, it's very bad to tell him that that you have that you saw his girlfriend with another one because it's um, uh, he had a lot of things and he cannot uh, he
To tell him this would be to be kicking him while he's feeling
yeah
bad. Okay.
yeah
Okay.
but what do you mean when a lot of things happen to somebody and he cannot stay with this something yeah
hmm
you got your
Okay.
point, you got my point.
I got your point. Okay, Vu, we're going to let you go ahead and go now too. Vu, would you read Which one will you choose? Please choose a different one. Vu, are you here?
Uh,
Which
yes,
one will
teacher.
you choose? Which one will you choose?
However, I don't understand. Who is he in subject?
Well, the he is going to be you.
He.
The he is
Oh,
you.
he is me. Oh, I think he is my brother.
Okay, well, let him be your brother then.
Okay.
either way, you are in this scenario. Except you can't be.
Okay.
Except you cannot be the girlfriends. You cannot be your brother's
Okay.
girlfriend.
I think I will choose. Mm, choose at asleep at the well.
Asleep at the wheel.
At the wheel.
Okay, you may start. Read the advice first. I mean, read the situation first.
I just saw my brother's girlfriend with another boy, but he's in a really bad mood because he got fired. Do you think I should tell him? Um, I I will I will tell him uh, this what happened and I will encourage him. Uh, don't You should break up with the girlfriend and asleep at the wheel. Um, you will forgot everything.
Okay, we're gonna go on.
uh,
If we have time, we'll come back and try to make sense.
it's
More,
my
more.
advice.
We'll try to make it a little easier. But right now, I want to see if you can just think on your feet as you go through these scenarios. Okay, Julia, which one will you choose?
I think I'm gonna do a couple of them.
No,
The
we don't.
main.
Well, just do one right now because we have to get to everybody. Okay.
Okay, so I'll go with solving your head.
Okay. You may start.
Did you hear that? I think I heard something in the kitchen. Wait, I'm not sure. There is it again. I think I heard something. Do you hear it? Maybe it's a ghost. Maybe it's a thief. Man, relax, take it easy, it's all in your head. That's my advice.
Well, you didn't give us much conversation, but we'll settle for that. Amari, would you do yours now? Is Amari still with us? I guess Amari's not still with us. All right, so we're going to go on to Ruben.
Yes.
Ruben, you're up.
My grandfather is so old that he almost dead. When I talk to him, he doesn't have notice that I'm talking. Advice. Uh, I don't know. This is a difficult one.
Well, just choose one. Just choose one.
It's an idiom.
Yeah, choose one of those idioms.
Around the
Doesn't
clock.
around the clock. Okay. So now, give us some advice and use your idiom. So when you're talking to your grandfather, you might say, "Grandfather, every day you sit here in this chair, around the clock you sit here in this chair staring out of the window. Tell me, what are you thinking?"
When advises don't talk to the grandfather because he doesn't even listen to you. Don't I don't know. I'm lost.
Okay. Well, then you could say, I talk to my grandfather around the clock, but he never listens to me.
That one.
That one. Okay. Dennis.
How? My turn. Okay. I choose actions speak louder than words. My sister always steals my money. I yelled at her and she apologized and promised that she would stop, but don't know if should believe her. My advice. Sister, I need that your actions speak louder than your words, or I will tell your boyfriend that you have another one.
Okay, but you haven't mentioned that what is her okay, her actions, but has she ever denied stealing your money?
She's always telling me that she's not going to do it, but she always do it.
Okay, so I got you. All right, that will work. Okay, Obed, it's your turn.
Yes. My girlfriend got a really good job, often in Taipei. But I am afraid that if she moves away, she will forget about me and we might break up.
Okay.
I think absence makes the heart grow fonder.
Okay. What advice would you give her?
The advice,
What advice
uh,
would you give her?
advise me for this girl, for this boys. Um, Forget him. You won't find a new one.
Is that your advice?
Yeah.
Okay. All right, so I think we got everybody. Now let's go back through once more, and I'm going to tell you how this is supposed to go. Providing advice. I just saw my brother's girlfriend with another boy, but he's in a really bad mood because he got fired this morning. Do you think I should tell him? Now there is just one that really fits this scenario better than any other. Which one would it be? Anyone can tell me. Which one fits this situation better than any other? I just saw my brother's girlfriend with another boy, but he's in a really bad mood because he got fired this morning. Do you think I should tell him? And the best one to
I
use
think
would be
that
this one. And I'm going to put it here. Now what we want to do is look at this again and see how we can use another one. I just saw my brother's girlfriend with another boy, but he's in a really bad mood because he got fired this morning. Do you think I should tell him? I'm going to choose one that is going to make me work harder. I'm going to say, are you serious? It's all in your head. That's not your brother's girlfriend. That's her sister. They're twins. So you could tell him, and it's not making things worse. Do you see? Do you understand? Does anyone else want to try that one and choose a hard one?
I think maybe we or he doesn't need to ask for to the fire and lie to him.
Well, he may not have any control over the fact that he got fired. He's already fired, but he
Don't
does
make
have.
it worse.
But okay, but making it worse would mean that his friend owns the company. Okay, he got
Okay.
fired. Maybe we don't have that much control over that. But if you wanted to say that, which one would you use? What would you use? Which one would you say is all in your head? He didn't get fired? Is that what you
No,
want? Oh.
because that's true.
Okay. Does anyone else want to try this one, or should we move on?
Yeah,
All
I
right.
want to try it.
Okay, go ahead.
Okay. Well, man, I don't know, man. I think I saw your girlfriend with another guy. I mean, I really saw her with my bare eyes, and I think a picture is worth 1,000 words.
Okay.
Yeah.
Now try this. Tell me that again. I heard it, but I want to hear it a little clearer.
All
Try
right.
to tell it to me again.
Hey, brother, I saw your girlfriend with another guy, and I really saw her with my bare eye, and I think that a picture is worth 1,000 words. So I think that I tried to talk to her, but she was really far away. So I screamed, or I shouted her at the top of my lungs, but she didn't hear me.
Okay. So you use two idioms. Okay. Good. Very nice. All right. Does anyone else want to try that one, or should we go on? All right, we'll go on. Who wants to try this one? Did you hear that? Oh, did we find the one that was the best one? Yes, we found the one that is the best one. All right. All right, here's the next one. First, let's find the one that is the best one. I think this is the best one, though. This is the best one here. All right, who wants to try this one with a different one? Choose a different one. Try to find one that's very hard that will make you think while you're speaking. Who wants to try? I don't want to call you by name because, I really want you to want to do this. But I won't spend too much time waiting if I don't get an answer. So maybe I'll count to 5. 1, 2, 3.
Hey man, take it easy. Just stop thinking about it. Stop adding fuel to the fire. Okay, it's all in your head. So just chill out. Okay.
Okay, but we've already done this one. I want you to choose a more difficult one. Choose a
I
more.
said add fuel to the fire, which is
Oh,
music.
and oh, great. Yes. Good job. Thank you. And this one. And the best answer for this one is, it is not this one. What do you think the best answer is for this one? My grandfather is so old that he's almost deaf. When I talk to him, he doesn't even notice that I'm talking to him.
I sleep at the wheel, I think.
Okay, I think it could be asleep at the wheel. And there's another one that would be good also. I think.
Think at the top of your lungs.
Yeah. Yeah. That's what I think is the best one. Because he's deaf, so you're screaming at him. Okay. All right, does anyone want to try this one? Does anyone want to try it? 1, 2.
It don't matter if I shouted him at the top of my lungs.
Okay,
He won't hear me.
but we've got that one. I want you to choose a harder one. Choose one that doesn't really fit as easily. Like, a penny saved is a penny earned. My grandfather's so old that he's almost deaf. When I talk to him, he doesn't even notice that I'm talking to him. What advice would I give you? I would advise you to stop putting all of that money into the bank and buy your grandfather a hearing aid so he can hear. Because a penny saved is not a penny earned. Your grandfather may hurt himself because he didn't even hear you telling him about the danger.
So you could also say, don't waste your time talking to him. A word saved is a word earned.
A word saved? I guess. Is that on here? That's not on here. I've never heard that one before. A word.
Yes, it doesn't exist. I just invented it.
Oh.
So because he doesn't listen, so you don't have to
Okay.
waste your words. Save
Okay.
your words.
Oh, save your words. Okay. And that's good. You're still speaking, so even if I've never heard it and you just made it up, it's still good. All right. All right, so we're going to go on to my sister always steals money. I yelled at her and she apologized and promised she would stop, but I don't know if I should believe her. And this one is the best one, I think, for that. Her action speaks louder than words. All right. Anyone else want to try something? Okay, guys. Well, it takes a little bit longer for you all to respond. And I know that the hour goes very quickly, or at least it does for me. And before you know it, it's time for us to say goodbye and hope to see you at another session. I think I have another session coming up immediately following this one, or it may be 1 hour later. I'm not exactly sure. Final words. Thank you for attending my class. I hope that you enjoyed the idioms, reading the story about the little boy that told the white lie. And if you're not familiar with that story, it is also the story of the little boy who cried wolf. Final words. Dennis, do you have final words? What did you like about today's lesson? What would you like to see done differently, if anything?
Oh, it was good, and I like to learn idioms that I didn't know.
Okay, great. Thank you.
Thank you to you.
Okay. Julio, final words?
I think the class was great and the idioms were great. I just think maybe you didn't give us enough time to respond sometimes.
We only have an hour.
Yeah, I know, but I think we are trying to digest these idioms and try to use them the best way in context.
Mm-hmm.
So maybe a guideline would be great, and then we can take it from there.
Okay.
Just give me a feedback.
And what I think I will do the next time is actually tell you that you have 1 minute or 60 seconds to respond. The reason that I believe in putting times on the activities is through the training that I have had. Everything was timed. You've got 30 seconds to summarize what you've done. And I'm thinking, summarize it? I haven't even internalized what the question was. But the good thing about that is there are 30 people in these sessions, in these training sessions, that if I'm not the first person that is being called on, then I can listen to the examples and the responses of the other people. And this is what I hope that you will get from these sessions. If I call on you and you do not have enough time, that you would be diligent with your intentional learning, that you're listening to the other people respond. It's also important that you listen very carefully to the examples that I provide, so that when it is your turn, whether you're first, second, third, or last, you are better prepared to respond appropriately. But thank you very much for that. Obed, do you have final words? We have just a few more minutes before I must say goodbye. Obed, final words,
No,
please.
no, just I want to see you. Thanks for this class.
You're welcome.
And your topic, you need more time, maybe another class. But anyway, thank you, teacher. Your voice is clear,
Okay,
and
great.
I hope join another time.
Okay. And Obed, the thing about having extended a part 1, part 2, usually what has happened from my experience in these sessions, the ones who attend session 1 are not the same ones that will attend session 2. I do not necessarily have sessions that are consecutive. I may be off all day next week or all day tomorrow. So it may not be in the best interest of the student to say that I've got part 1, part 2. So I try to get as much in the session. But if you continue to come to my sessions, they don't vary that much in the methodology. So if you understand what it is that I'm trying to accomplish with you, you'll be better off, I think, in the long run.
Yeah,
Boo.
I
Okay,
see,
Boo.
but thank you.
Boo, do you have final words? Okay.
Oh, final work.
No final word.
I have learned a lot of new idioms.
Okay. And it is my hope
Can you
and
hear me,
desire.
teacher?
Yes, I can. It is my hope and desire that every one of you will learn at least one thing in my session. And when you learn one thing each time you come, before you know it, at the end of 30 days, you will have learned 30 things. If it's no more than how to pronounce a word, hopefully you will have 30 words that you can pronounce. And again, if you are coming to my sessions consecutively, I would like to see that you're using what you learned in my session. One of the things that you learned in my session, I'd like to see you use it in yet another. So if you attend another session of mine, I'd like to hear you use one of the idioms that you've used this evening. Okay, guys, I do need to discontinue this session. Thank you all for coming, and have a nice night, nice morning, and a nice afternoon. Bye for now.
Bye, Bye.